Use superposition to obtain Vx in the circuit of figure. We have to find this Vx in this circuit using superposition theorem. Solution. First of all, we will redraw the circuit. Now as we can see, there are 1, 2 and 3 independent sources. So let's say Vx is equal to Vx1 plus Vx2 plus Vx3, where Vx1, Vx2 and Vx3 are the voltages due to 90 volt, 6 ampere, 40 volt respectively. Now to find Vx1, we will consider this 90 volt. To find Vx1, consider 90 volt and turn off all other sources. All other independent sources. Now when we turn off this current source, this will be open circuited, and this will be a voltage source, so this will be short circuited, and this will be Vx1. Now as we can see that this 30 ohm parallel with this 20 ohm, so this will be 30 into 20 by 30 plus 20, so it is 12 ohm. Now we have to find this Vx1. First we will find voltage across this resistor. As we can see that this 12 ohm is in series with this 10 ohm, so this will be 10 plus 12, 22 ohm. Now this 22 ohm parallel with 60 ohm, so this will be 22 into 60 by 22 plus 60. 22 into 60 by 22 plus 60. 16.09 ohm. Now this will be 16.09 ohm. Now here we will apply voltage division rule. So this whole will be 16.09 ohm. So voltage across this 16.09 ohm will be, let's say this voltage is V 16.09 ohm. So this is equal to this voltage, which is 90, into this resistance, which is 16.09 by total. Total will be 16.09 plus this 30 ohm. So this will be 90 into 16.09 by 16.09 plus 30. 31.42. 31.42 volt is the voltage across this resistor. Now we have to find this Vx1. So to find Vx1 will be equal to this voltage. Here the voltage is 31.42. So 31.42 into, we have to find resistance, we have to find voltage from this resistor. So 10 ohm divided by total. So total will be 10 plus 12. 10 plus 12. So this will be 31.42 into 10 by 10 plus 12. 14.281 voltage. So therefore Vx1 is equal to 14.281 volt. Next we have to find Vx2. So to find Vx2, we will consider this 6 ampere current source. To find Vx2, consider 6 ampere and turn off all other sources. So we will consider this 6 ampere and turn off this voltage source and this voltage source. Now when we turn off voltage source, so this will be short circuited. Now we have to find this Vx. This will be Vx2. So as we can see that this 30 ohm parallel with 20 ohm. So this will be 30 ohm parallel with 20 ohm will be 12 ohm. 12 ohm. Also this 30 ohm parallel with this 60 ohm. So this will be 30 into 60 by 30 plus 60. So it is 20 ohm. So this will be 20 ohm. Now this 12 ohm is in parallel with this 10 plus 20, which is 30 ohm, or directly we can find using current division rule. Let's say this is current I 10 ohm. So apply current division rule. So using current division rule, I 10 ohm is equal to this current, which is 6 ampere, into 6 ampere into opposite branch resistance. So opposite branch resistance is 12 ohm. 12 ohm by total. So total will be 12 plus this 10 plus 20. So this will be 6 into 12 by 12 plus 10 plus 20. 1.714. 1.714 is the value of I 10 ohm. Now we have to find Vx2. So Vx2 is equal to current into resistance. So resistance is 10 ohm and current is I 10 ohm. But the direction of current is opposite to the polarity of this Vx2. So this will be minus I 10 ohm. So minus I 10 ohm. So this will be 10 into, this will be minus 1.714. So therefore Vx2 is equal to 10 into minus answer. So 17.14. 17.14 volt is the Vx2. Next we have to find Vx3. So to find Vx3 we will consider 40 volt voltage source. To find Vx3, consider 40 volt voltage source. 40 volt voltage source and turn off all other sources. So this will be turn off and short circuited. This will be turn off and open circuited. And this will be Vx3. Now to find Vx3, as we can see that this 60 ohm parallel with 30 ohm. So this will be 30 ohm parallel with 60 ohm will be 20 ohm. This will be 20 ohm. Now first we will find voltage across this resistor. So this will be, we have to find its equivalent resistance first. So this 20 plus 20 plus 10 will be 30. 30 ohm parallel with 30 ohm. So this will be 15. This whole will be 15 ohm. Now the voltage across this 15 ohm will be V15 ohm is equal to this voltage 40 into this resistance, which is 15 by 15 plus 20. So this will be 40 into 15 by 15 plus 20. 17.14. 17.14 volt is the voltage across this resistor. Now we have to find this voltage across 10 ohm. So this will be, or directly Vx3 is equal to, the polarity is opposite, so minus this voltage, which is 17.14, the voltage across this 30 ohm, then 10 ohm into 10 ohm divided by 10 plus this 20 ohm. So this will be minus 17.14 into 10 by 30, minus 5.71 volt. This is the value of Vx3, minus 5.71 volt. What we have to find? We have to find Vx using superposition. So Vx is equal to Vx1 plus Vx2 plus Vx3. Vx1 is equal to 14.281. 14.281 plus Vx2. Vx2 is, this is not 17.14, this is minus 17.14. So minus 17.14, then plus minus 5.71. So this will be 14.281, then minus 17.14, then minus 5.71. This will be minus 8.569. Minus 8.569 volt is the value of Vx. For electrical and electronics engineering related questions and answers, visit the link in the description below.